I'm just kidding. This is the after hours interview. I'm just kidding.
Sign up to Red Magic's OF
So shout out to Ricky for rolling this bat. He really knows how to treat an interview host guest. So thank you for letting me in your house and making me feel comfortable. And thank you for joining me today on the new episode of Latin Affiliated TV. We are in the studio where the magic happens with Oz and Magico y Melo, the Galactic Mind.
That's right.
Man, so I've been listening to your guys' music and it's totally a vibe. So I do want to read some stuff that your manager, is that Ricky?
Yes.
So shout out to the manager, man. He's so organized, and I love what he sent over. So I really want to read this. So just to give you guys a little bit of overview of who these artists are. Oz and Melo is an artist, producer, and video director born in Los Angeles, California, with Guatemalan roots. His journey into music began at the age of 14, initially writing Christian songs. His latest project, No Digas No, has been actively promoted by performing in various venues in Colombia and Guatemala, as well as scheduling interviews. His latest single and music video, Vamos a Loquear.
Vamos a loquear.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dropped in December 2023 and was produced by Melo. Oz has been releasing exclusive songs on social media. That's part of a series called Red Magic Ent. Oz is signed with Red Magic Entertainment, a record label founded by Oz and Melo. Currently, Oz is working on his next project called La Partida, which is set to feature production from Melo and includes some special features. So welcome. And Melo, the Galactic Mind, is born in Nicaragua and raised in Los Angeles. Melo is a versatile talent, excelling as a producer, artist, and video director. Melo started writing songs at the age of 14, but has been making music professionally since 2012. He handled all of the production on Oz's EP, No Digas No. Melo's latest single, Alcancia, was released in February 2024. Additionally, Melo has an extensive catalog of songs in which he has contributed as a composer and producer. He continues to build it with Oz's projects and upcoming personal songs. Melo is signed with Red Magic Entertainment, a record label founded by Oz and Melo. So you guys are the producers, you guys are the record label, you guys are the talent, you guys are writing the songs, the music. I mean, that's amazing. How did you guys end up finding each other?
It's funny because I seen him since high school. Like, we never talked in high school, but I remember seeing him in high school because he used to hang out with one of my friends. But for some reason, we never talked in high school.
It'd be like that in high school.
Yeah. So then the years passed by, and another one of my friends, I used to be a duo with him, and he used to work with him, but I still hadn't met him. Till one day he brought him along, and then we started working. And then since then, it's been,
And man, how many years after high school was it that you guys?
Oh, man.
There's a few. I want to say at least 4.
Probably a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
A little bit more, man, because I was already living in the jungles.
Yeah, it's about 3 or 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Both for me.
Yeah, for you.
So, you're from Guatemala?
My parents are from Guatemala, yes.
What a crazy story that you guys migrated here.
Yeah.
Both of you guys born out of the country.
Well, I was born here.
Oh, okay.
My parents are from Guatemala, yes.
Yeah,
okay.
I was born in Nicaragua.
And what age did you come to LA?
I was young. And all I can say is, man, I never thought life was going to be like this, but I love LA. This is home.
Yes.
I was a kid,
Yeah. I'm really feeling LA. I've only been here for about 14 years, but I'm from California, so LA is a vibe for sure. Yes. And you guys are really standing out. I'm going off a little bit. I have wrote questions because the premise of this show really is I love to talk to talent that is making music independently, making a way in LA. And so other people that are really trying to become successful, they can kind of get advice and stuff.
Yeah.
But you guys have like that extra like spin on it, different journeys that you guys are going through as far as being in LA, and how would you guys describe your music? Because to me, when I googled you guys, it describes you guys as Latin trap.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
That's inaccurate.
Really?
Well,
Yes.
partially,
Partially,
Yeah,
partially,
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's not just trap. It's reggaeton. Mostly it's reggaeton. That's how I started. But we have a range of corridos,
Ooh, I
bachatas,
need to hear this.
ballads,
Electronic,
What?
R&B,
Yes.
dancehall,
80s.
80s
We have
music, yo.
80s. Oh man.
Oh, nice. With
Yeah.
like the synthesizer or
That's
what?
right, yo.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fire. Is this like on a new album that you guys have different sounds, or is this like an evolution where you guys started making rap and then now it's evolved to what it is now? Are you guys still just always mixing your sounds?
I started with like the West Coast style.
Okay.
But before that, I did start, Christian. It was more like, with the guitars, the bass, the drums. I started with the like basic instruments.
Did you
per
used to
se.
play in church?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I did.
That's cool.
I used to play the guitar. From the guitar, I learned the bass and then the drums and the piano. Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you still go to church?
It's been a minute since I've been to church, but I still pray to God. I still
Yeah.
thank Him every day.
Yes, me too.
Yes. I think
Yeah.
that's the most important thing, the relationship between you and God.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes.
I agree. You guys are signed to your own label.
Yes.
Do you guys plan on getting more artists under the label, or?
Ideally, I would want this to grow for sure. The one thing I could say though is before even thinking about having more members is we still have a lot to develop. And as you just said it, we're wearing a lot of hats right now, from the production to making the videos and writing and touring and being on things like this, TV and all that. So it would only be fair for us to help other people do it when we have the time and obviously have somebody that's committed, 'cause it sounds dope to say, yeah, we're going to have like 50
Yeah.
members, but do we really want 50 members or do we want like a solid 5? So
Yeah.
ideally, we want to work with the right people too. And again, give them the right time, the right resources.
So how big is the team? Like, is it you guys and Ricky?
Well, we have an in-house photographer, videographer,
Okay.
Nine Vision as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, there's a few other people that we collaborate with constantly too. They're not necessarily members of Red Magic, but we collaborate with them. People that I can mention like Mason Braz, Calimán, Tommy 323, Fatal Flash.
Yeah.
This is a lot of the local artists.
They're family. To us, they're family.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Teamwork, right?
Teamwork, yeah.
It for sure takes a team to do things.
Yeah, we couldn't do this by ourselves.
No,
So-
definitely not.
You guys are independent but signed in a way.
Yes.
So do you guys feel like it's been competitive to break out into the LA music scene?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, I feel like the LA scene is more about the numbers, like the social media status,
Appearances.
appearances. Yes.
Yeah.
Like I like to wear my chains and everything, but I'm not out there flashing like, oh, I got this, I got that, I got no. I'm not. Like I'm more real to it. I feel like a lot of people fake what they really are.
Totally.
Right.
And obviously to each his own, right? 'Cause I know there's
Exactly.
people that want that, but we'll stay true to the music. Honestly, we really care about this.
Yeah.
It's been an uphill battle, but it's a battle that I want to keep fighting because I love this music thing.
Yeah.
That's why I do it. That's why I keep doing it. That's why we keep constantly.
It's our focus,
Yeah.
Like that's where our eye is at, on the music, the quality of the music.
Yeah, no, I mean, I just heard a little bit of what you guys did. Ricky, I've known Ricky for a couple years now, and when he first sent me the song you did, it was Gucci Prada.
Oh,
That
Prada.
song
yes,
is so
wow,
catchy.
yes.
Dope.
Thank you.
And I was like, really like, I was like, damn, these guys are good,
Thank you,
know.
thank
And
you.
so to hear more of your catalog is like, you guys aren't a one-hit wonder, You guys are doing like a
Yes.
lot of good music.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
the production value is there. So, that does speak a lot to how much you could do for, with your own stuff. I mean, we're
Yes.
here in your studio right
Yes,
now.
thank you.
Is this where most of your
This is-
music is recorded?
This is where the magic happens. Like you
Most,
said,
most.
yes.
To be honest with you, the only other place that we've made music recently has been in Colombia.
Yeah.
You noticed that guy Leroy via the interview.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
just
yeah.
came back from Colombia.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he loves it out there.
Oh man,
It's a vibe.
it's beautiful out there.
You should
You
go out
know.
there.
Yeah.
You'll like it.
Especially
Yeah.
especially with the reggaeton scene out
Yeah.
there is it's popping. Everybody loves reggaeton out there.
Did you guys like get some radio connections out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it sounds like they're very like welcoming.
Yeah.
And what is it? Are they fascinated with what do you think it is? Is this they want to support other Latinos or?
I think there's no ego.
Okay.
There's just ears. They want to hear good music. If the lyrics are good and the production is dope, they don't really care that it's, hey, where's that guy from? Or what hood is he from? Which is politics here in LA. Or even not even about
Totally.
that, but people want to know, oh man, but he hasn't worked with Bad Bunny here in LA. So, his reggaeton is not,
Like if you ever go to Colombia and then you go to a club and then you'll hear the people singing along to the songs,
Yeah.
word by word.
as they dance.
So they know, like they
Yeah.
pay attention to the
To the
lyrics.
Yeah.
So that's a very cool thing about Colombia, especially Medellin. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, so Shakira is from Colombia, right?
Yeah, she's from Barranquilla, which is the coast, I believe.
Okay, so do they have many celebrities there in Colombia? Like,
Out of Medellin, yeah.
Oh yeah.
or how's their radio like playlist? Is it 80% American music?
Well, it depends on which radio station, but one thing I could tell you is, again, they don't care that it's, maybe the top 5 artists in the world. They listen, respect, and bump music from old reggaeton artists that maybe even people from LA don't even know of because they're not really cultured like that. Like, it's not part of the culture out here in the West. But in Medellin, they listen to people like Tego Calderón and like Ñengo Flow. Like they're the ones up there.
Nice.
So and that's on the radio stations, and obviously they do have hip hop, which to my surprise, as hard as they go for reggaeton, they also go hard for American hip hop, which realistically speaking, they don't even know what they're saying, what they're talking about in their songs, but they'll support it hard. Trap
Really?
it is
Yeah,
big.
they'll bump it. They'll bump it.
Yeah. So
Wow.
and they got their own local artists who like Karol G. I'm sure you've heard of Karol
Yes.
G, J
Yeah,
Balvin.
Balvin.
Well, they're from Medellin, but now they got other artists like Fade, Ryan
Mm-hmm.
Castro, Blessed, and that's what they love doing. It's just like their hometown heroes. So yeah, they're big on supporting artists wherever they're from at whichever level.
Nice. Well, that's good to hear. That's crazy. Yeah. I didn't know you watched that interview with Leroy
Yeah,
Villa.
I did.
Shout out Leroy. He's doing pretty well for himself. So, but he was really hyping up Colombia when he got back, and
He knows it. He knows.
so he's already making plans to go back again.
Oh, we are too. We are
We're
too.
going
Yeah.
back too. Oh yeah,
Oh man, we have to make a tour.
Yeah.
that's right.
We need to get him in
Definitely.
touch with your manager.
Oh,
Since we're here in your studio, and you guys are doing your own creative process, is there any differences in your guys' artistic vision? Are you guys, you guys have separate albums?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So you guys record separately, but do you write together or?
Yeah, in a nutshell. So we do have our own independent projects, but we do collaborate writing
Yeah.
and also singing now. Like, we have songs that we both sing on.
Do you guys like
rapping.
get each other's opinion kind of thing?
All the time. All the time.
Oh yeah.
Like we said, it has to be a teamwork. Like you can't be,
Egotistic.
egotistic and this.
Proud.
Like if you really want to make it work, you gotta be open to it. And that's
Yeah.
that's a lot of that's a hard thing for a lot of people. I know that for a fact. That's a hard thing for a lot of people.
A lot of people get hurt by, hey, no, you could do better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are just used
Or
to yes,
just
man.
switch this word around. Like nah.
Man, that's crazy. And it's hard to know who to trust, right? Because,
Yeah.
you
Oh
know,
yeah.
it's when people are judging your craft, but you guys have a shared vision. So I think that makes it, somewhat like easier, or just because you know that person
Yeah.
is your partner, and
Yeah.
like they have, your best interest, whereas someone that's just being a hater is like, nah, this doesn't sound good. But it's really like a banger.
Yeah, and it's a lot of insecurities, and I understand it too. That's part of the process at the beginning. But I can tell you that the best thing is that the fact that I could go to him and be like, hey, I'm thinking, man, does this make sense? Do you understand what I'm saying? And then I ask him because I'm conscious, because I want the level of my music to keep growing. And then it's the same for him, obviously. We're both here. It's like, hey, bro, I like what you said, but maybe switch it up like this. And ultimately, what we want is for people to really enjoy the final product. It's not for me to say, I said that, or for him to say, I rapped it, I sang it. It's more like, hey, if people really like it, and we know we put in the work
Yeah.
to make sure it sounds like that, you know?
Yeah. No, that's dope. That's good advice for people, like, I always have a solid team, but, trust the process, and, take constructive criticism, because that will help your project ultimately, and that's how all recording artists, professional ones,
Yeah.
they always have a team behind them saying,
Yeah.
don't put that out, like, or change this, change that. So you really have to be open to pivoting when it comes to making and creating new stuff. How are you guys making connections in the music industry? Like, how are you guys getting your music out there?
Well, we did have a few shows last year. And the year before that, we had a bunch of shows, like around 20, I think.
We had a good run within the last
Damn,
2
that's
years
a lot.
locally, all throughout LA.
So I think we made a few good connections. Hopefully, we could still follow up with those connections soon. But
Yeah, but I mean, besides that, it's the traveling part. It really has helped out. Something that I had to break out of myself was not necessarily being like comfortable, but honestly, I'm an introvert, so I really had to break out of my shell and said, if I want to expand, if I want people to get to know my music, I have to go out and shake hands. So we've been doing a lot of that here
Yeah.
in California. I've traveled to Florida. I've traveled to the East Coast, Puerto Rico, and obviously when we go to Colombia, when we go to Guatemala, we do the same thing. And again, at least we come back and there's fans now, real fans,
Yeah.
that are talking about, hey, Melo,
and we love you
qué
guys.
placer
We love you
conocerte.
guys.
Sí, los queremos mucho.
Yeah.
We really love that. So that's some of that. Again, at our reach as independent artists, that's the most organic I can get.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you suggest for other artists to join a record label if they, like you said, are introverted and don't really know how to talk to people? I think that's probably when you would need a record label.
Well, I feel like it also has to do with the production. Like, are they capable of producing the music,
Yeah, you have to be
recording
developed
themselves, and it's a big process. Like if you're able to do it, like we can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go and be independent. But if you gotta, go look for somebody to pay this, pay that, maybe it does benefit them to join a record label.
Or get an investor.
Oh yeah, or get an investor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, you could get sponsored by maybe a beer company or
Sure,
something. Because that could
There's
be,
funding, yeah, for
you
sure.
know,
Definitely.
I think people are getting creative on how they get funds these days. You got to be creative, man.
For sure. Yeah.
You gotta get creative.
Figure out how to provide value and find someone that is going to invest in it. So using other people's money. OPM.
That's right. That'd be funny.
Exactly.
Okay. So what are some memorable experiences in your career that you guys think have had a significant impact on your artistic journey? That's a mouthful.
First time I went to Colombia, I feel like the first time I went to Colombia, we had so many interviews, but I wasn't ready for that. So I feel like I messed up on all those interviews. So that made me like it was hard for me to look at those videos because I was like, oh my god, I got stuck. I couldn't say
But
this.
do you think you were too critical of yourself? Because
Yes, definitely. Because I looked at it, I'm like, oh my god, like I got stuck here, I got stuck there. So I feel like that made me better at doing this, you know. Because it used to be a lot more difficult. I wasn't this fluent in an interview.
Yeah, seriously.
okay. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that. You know,
Definitely.
that's something that people should know. You know, you really do have to show up and try. And if you don't think you did your best, like I go through that all the time to this day. Like, and, you know, you just have to. A lot of times, other people don't even feel they're like, you did amazing. And
Exactly.
and you're like, and you watch
like,
yourself.
oh my god, I was sweating.
And no one even really cares, you know, really.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. We're always going to be the conscious ones. Exactly. We're always going to be like, oh, man, that detail, I messed up. Right. And that one little thing to us feels like we ruined the whole thing. And people the whole time are like, I don't know what you're talking about. But I think the biggest thing is, going back to what he was saying, is we fell forward, you know. Mm-hmm. The more we try, we're going to fail, and that's cool. But that's how we continue to grow.
Yes.
And that's part of the process. That's the school that we're paying for right now, you know. I think that's the advantage that we have as independent artists. Going back to, you know, the development, we need to develop for things like this too, not just in the booth recording and writing, but to be able to speak and articulate what we think, how we want people to understand our thoughts. We really have to work on that. So.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's important to know. You know, getting your music is one thing. You know, but getting it out there is another thing, right?
Like get the message across. I feel like that's not an easy thing to do, you know.
It's like, just reminds me of like back in the day when there were CDs and you'd make all these CDs and they would just sit in the corner, you know. I just remember hearing stories like that. Like, you know, you really, if you don't do anything to get it out there, nobody's going to hear all the work you put into it, you know, and you can't be scared of people's opinions. So,
and by the way, we did print CDs when we went to Colombia. We passed them out because they still use CDs out there. I was just
talking about that because they're making a comeback. Like I'm helping somebody on an independent film, and they're talking about putting it out on Blu-ray, and I was like,
all right.
I could not believe they said that. Wow. But honestly, maybe it's
I think VHS is the way though.
But, you know, I did go to Julian Torres, the mariachi singer with Death Record, his vinyl release.
Nice.
So, you know, I mean, records, I know people still use records. But, I mean, it's, I don't know if it's like a gimmick, but, you know, or marketing ploy at this point. But, yeah. So you guys they listen to CDs.
In Colombia they still do.
Yeah. So I went to Conejo's album release party, and he gave everybody a CD.
Right. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I have his CD, and that came out in October.
That's awesome. Oh, that was recent too.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, so, I mean, it's crazy, but that's crazy. I mean, people still are using it, so. You know, it's music, so however people are going to listen to it.
And we plan on printing more CDs, so whoever wants one, hit us up.
How much are they, $10?
We'll see. I mean, we'll take some tips from the late Nip.
Yeah.
Oh, so what did he do? He sold 100 at $100 or something?
Yeah. That's right.
Limited. Was it a limited?
That's right.
CD?
It was, I like the idea more so than the price is just to have something for people to remember us, something that's like tangible. Mm-hmm. They'll be like,
a physical copy.
Yeah. It's like they could, if they want to bend it, if they want to scratch it, whatever the case is, but at least they'll think about us with something physical. That's kind of dope.
Yeah, I mean, ever since he died, I don't think people. I mean, Conejo did it, but he didn't sell it. it was for people that attended
okay.
the party.
Okay.
Right.
We all got one.
It's like a goodie bag. or something.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that'd be interesting if you guys, sell CDs.
Yeah, definitely.
Would you guys? Well, you guys have to let us know what your website is, because I'm sure if you were selling them, you probably saw them there too,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Once we have it up, then we'll be sharing that on our social media for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, okay, as artists who blend different genres and influences, how do you balance staying true to your roots while experimenting with your sounds?
Well, I mean, ultimately, what I like is we really just stay true to what we like making. We're
Okay.
not keeping up with trends like that. Yeah, we do it sometimes because it's what we feel like making. And, the cool thing is, like you said, he grew up listening to multiple genres of music. And so did I. I grew up in a house listening to salsa, funk, disco, and then rap and house and all them sounds. So I just listen to music as an enjoyment. And when we make it, it's like, hey, bro, let's go with that 80s sound.
Yeah.
Now let's go with that, hard trap sound.
So,
Now let's go with that
do you guys
badass
have
sound.
like a joint Spotify account or separate?
Separate.
I can't wait to go through all of your guys' songs now.
You have to, you have
You know,
to. You're gonna be dancing a lot though.
Oh, yeah.
I can't
Get
wait.
ready.
Put
Stretch,
it when you're like cleaning the kitchen or something.
take it to the gym. That 1 hour and a half is
Okay.
going to be crazy.
Oh shit! All right, yeah, I love listening to music when I clean and
Yeah,
work
there you
out.
go. There you
So
go.
I gotta, yeah, for sure, because like I said, when I googled you guys, it was a Latin trap,
Yeah.
Miami vibes, but
It's all
that's
LA
so cool.
West Coast vibes.
And you guys got corridos in there
Yes,
too.
definitely.
Oh
Yes.
my god,
Yeah.
that's dope. That's dope. I need to
Thank you.
definitely tune into all that. So I'm gonna be adding you guys on my Spotify.
Yes.
So I know we talked about this a little bit, but we just want to talk more about social media and how to use it to help promote. And you think that's something that you guys think about? Is it hard for you guys to also kind of do clips and reels and
Yeah,
things?
I feel like it's something that you gotta dedicate. It is dedication. You
Yeah.
gotta dedicate time to it to create it. It's not just like, oh, you're gonna make it happen right away. No, you gotta dedicate time to it.
Yeah.
Plan it out. Make
Plan it
sure,
out.
again, it's consistent with what we do. I'm not about to
Consistency.
go and make videos of me, I don't know, painting a wall just randomly. And I mean, it might work, right? But I'm saying
A lot of stuff works nowadays.
Yeah, but I think it's more so than just like going viral. It's more about connecting with people. So I want to make sure that I center it back to music. So it could take, obviously, it takes time to edit these videos.
Yeah.
Sometimes the idea comes quick, but then editing can take a little
It
while.
really does. I do
editing
social
part,
media
yeah.
content, and I'll easily lose an hour. I'll be like,
Easy.
you look up and it's like, this took me a whole hour. Like, what the hell are we doing with our lives, people?
Exactly. So when you see those 30-second videos, it didn't take 30 seconds to create, fam.
No.
But I genuinely appreciate everybody who hits the like, the save, the share,
Yes,
comment, whether it's a
yes.
hate comment, whether it's a
Exactly.
smart comment, and the genuine, hey,
We
you're
love the
doing better.
haters, too.
Yeah.
Me
We love-
too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I do too. I got, I put out, because I have a person I was managing, and, I'm trying to figure out how to market him because his rap is very dark. And, you can't really go commercial, but we could watch The Path of Conejo because he went very underground, and then his latest album went commercial. So I'm trying to kind of see what his path, but I put up a little clip on our YouTube, and somebody was like garbage, and I was like, oh shit, but it got a lot of plays, and I was like, I left that comment up because it's like I wanted somebody else to say I like it, or I don't know, I didn't I just left it up basically because you really do, if somebody takes the time to have an opinion about your music, that's,
they care that much about it too.
It's kind of says something. It caught their attention.
They're gonna come back and see if he responded. hating it, whatever you want to like.
Okay, guys, this is part 2. This is the uncensored version. I'm just kidding. This is the after hours interview. I'm just kidding.
Sign up to Red Magic's OF. No, I'm kidding.
So shout out to Ricky for rolling this fucking bat. He really knows how to
MLB season.
treat an interview host guest. So thank you for letting me in your house and making me feel comfortable. And what's the hand signals?
Everybody.
I'm like, what does this mean? Did you guys ever see how that fake sign language lady?
Oh, wow, yeah.
That's Ricky right now.
I think she was in LA too. It's like on the LA,
Like at a courthouse.
LA
Yeah,
News
the courthouse.
Channel.
Like was it?
She was making up
The
stuff.
balls on that lady.
How she get that job? That's what I'm saying. Whoever interviewed her.
Right?
Right?
She was like,
Hey.
It couldn't have been that hard
She
to like
liked the way with
test
the
her
pension.
out. Like whoever tested her could have literally Googled like 5 hand signals.
Fine,
Right.
They would have knew.
Right. That's
But
it.
Somebody
no,
gotta
she
get
made it on
fired.
national TV. So,
Hey,
okay, so I'm going to do the honors. I'm going to light
Yeah,
this.
go
I'm
ahead.
only going to take a couple hits. But let me just light this bat. Chronic break.
Chronic break, yeah.
What kind of weed is this?
Stizzy from Stizzy's. What's it called? Ricky.
Is it a hybrid?
I think it's a hybrid.
Cool.
He's looking it up right now.
It's a lemon cherry gelato.
Ooh.
Lemon cherry gelato.
Yeah, that sounds like a hybrid.
Yeah.
Let's see what it is.
What's the percentage on it?
Cannabinoid, the THC.
I saw a percentage.
35.38.
Oh, it's nice.
Fuck. Okay.
We're about to get lit.
Nah, I can only take like 1 hit then. I don't really smoke more than like 28%.
That's some good weed.
Okay, it's finally lit. Sorry. There you go. Okay. And so looking
Okay,
ahead, what are you guys' 2024? Do you guys map that out?
Yeah, we definitely start the year with an intention, and the good thing is, other things might come in, but we always go back and adjust. Just so you know, what's coming up is Ozzy's project, the EP that's called La Partida, right? We've been working on it for a few months, and then on my end, I have a few singles coming up.
Yeah.
And yeah, just to answer your question, yeah, we definitely look ahead and we're like, yeah, we want to accomplish this year.
Nice.
And thankfully, you know, things have been happening since the moment we started branching out of LA. To be honest with you, when we went to Colombia, that's when we're like, yeah, we definitely checked some things off the list.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So now we keep adding. It's like, yeah, cool, we got it. Now we got to go to the next level.
That's just the first, step right there. It's like we got a long way to go.
That's
So
true.
we're gonna keep working for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have done a lot already, and like I said, ever since Ricky introduced me to you guys, I thought it was like really, really good music, and I'm not easily impressed. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's solid.
Thank you.
Did we meet your expectations?
I'm just kidding. Like, no, I do get people DMing me songs and stuff, and it's crazy what people will send you, but I was like, damn, Ricky, because I don't even remember how him and I met, but I'm sure he remembers.
He's a good actor. He came out in one of my videos.
That's right.
Yeah, I
He's
see.
a star. Of the,
Yeah.
of the-
Oh, yeah.
A few videos
I saw
now.
that.
Few videos.
But he played Rico in our short film called That's a Bet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, that's
He
Rico.
fired all of us for some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah, you did. I remember that. Go look up that music video if you guys want to see what Ricky looks like. Because he's not in front of the camera today. He's
Nah, I
behind the
know.
camera.
Yeah, that's when I put a face to it. Well, say something, Ricky. Say something, bro.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Red Magic Entertainment. What you know about that?
That's right.
Yeah, he hooked up. He's making me feel real hospitable. Hospitality is on point here. Thank you so much, Ricky, for sending me over their bios and so okay. So what do you guys think about the future direction of the music scene?
In general,
Yeah.
man, what I think about it.
And we could be more specific, like, West Coast or reggaeton.
Well, if I could tell you, within the last 5 years, a lot of people were proven wrong because with reggaeton. I remember from the early 2000s,
I
people
agree.
telling me here in LA, "Oh yeah, it's gonna fade away."
That's true.
Everybody's been hating on reggaeton, and look at it now. Maybe some of the
That's
same
true.
people in LA claim to be reggaeton artists, which is dope. Let
Yeah.
it keep growing. But again, that's my point. I think reggaeton is only getting started.
You still got people in the clubs perreando, you
Oh,
know.
They don't even know two words in Spanish, two licks in
But
Spanish.
they're right there,
Yeah.
you know.
So as far as that, I don't think reggaeton is going anywhere. It's only gonna continue growing. As long as there's people making really good music, it's gonna continue growing. I'm just looking at it as a student. There's movements out of countries that I would have never really thought were gonna be making reggaeton. Peru, Chile, Argentina. I didn't think, because Argentina's more obviously tango, and then there were rockers for a while. But now they're big on reggaeton and trap out there. So
Where did reggaeton originate?
it originated from Panama
Oh.
because it was immigrants of Jamaican descent that grew up in Panama.
Okay.
Obviously started speaking Spanish, and then they turned.
That's where reggae comes from?
Dancehall, yeah.
Okay.
So dancehall music.
I
is
always
from
thought
Jamaica.
what that correlation was.
Yeah. So then it went from Jamaica to Panama, and then from Panama, what they were doing there, people in Puerto Rico started recreating it, and then obviously it evolved to what we know it now.
Yeah, reggaeton is on a good one right now. They're like killing it. But you're right, it's been around for many, many years.
Yeah, 30 plus.
Back when Don Omar was huge.
He just came back, by the way. He's on a world tour.
Yeah, no, I mean he's big still,
Yeah.
But I think a lot of new generations are barely finding out about him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the young crowd right now. Yeah, they're barely. Yeah. They don't know about that. Dale, dale, don dale.
I guess I'm gonna yale. Oh yes. Mm-hmm. That was us in our younger days.
Like that Daddy Yankee song Gasolina.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep. I could go on.
Or,
I love this.
Entre tú y yo.
Oh, you know.
You
that.
know.
Okay.
I mean, those are some hits, and they still hit.
That's right.
So, yeah, no, you guys are right. I that's a really good point about people thinking that reggaeton is a trend. Yeah. And it's just gotten bigger. Because I think before, when it started, it was the Latinos, obviously, that knew about it.
Some Latinos.
Even some Latinos, yeah. And that were fucking with it.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a very niche thing.
Yeah, it was.
I remember back in those days when out here in the West Coast people were starting to talk about it. I think it was just Central American people that were really like, yeah, reggaeton this, reggaeton that, perreo this, Tego Calderón that, Hector el Bambino this, and it wasn't until maybe I want to say like 2010 and on that more people were catching on. I was like, oh man, that's cool. Because again, it's dope to see reggaeton going further, right?
That's when Plan B started popping, right?
Because by the way, Plan B used to come out here and perform like every 2 months, and they were still
At
packed
Velasco?
every 2 months at Velasco. Yeah. Velasco Theater in downtown LA.
I bet you, did you guys go?
Oh yeah.
I bet you that was fun.
I used to be a promoter at that
he
club.
used to promote
Really?
there too. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I remember when Nicky Jam wasn't who he is today, like that big artist. he was big for people that knew reggaeton, and I remember going and seeing him like, yo, that's him right there.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
yeah, it was just wild to see how from small venues they went to now SoFi Theater. Look, the biggest
Yeah.
artist in the world, Bad Bunny. You gotta respect the kid because he really made
Yeah.
a huge stamp, not just on reggaeton, but on music altogether.
Mm-hmm.
And now more people, which is crazy. Whenever I talk about reggaeton to people that are not necessarily Latino, I ask them, "Do you like reggaeton?" They quickly say, "Yeah, I like Bad Bunny." So he became
Oh,
synonymous, and that's crazy.
you know,
Yeah.
reggaeton. I mean, Bad Bunny. I guess. Yeah, he did start off on reggaeton, but I don't know.
He
Like,
started as a trap
yeah,
artist,
Yeah,
really.
trap artist, yeah.
Yeah, his first song was a trap song,
yeah,
and then he started making more reggaeton, and
Yeah.
now we know him as again a guy who does everything because
yeah,
he does.
yeah. Shout out, the culture.
That's right.
Making new different music sounds, styles. Um, I was surprised that I can't wait to hear all your other guys' styles because
Yeah. Thank you.
I've only heard a small percentage of what they make, so I gotta listen to everything. So I'm gonna go look you guys up on Spotify and follow you
Please.
guys, and work out
That's right.
to you guys.
Yeah, we definitely got some more coming. Some dembow, by the way.
Yeah.
If you like El Alfa's music, that's called dembow. It's mainly being made out of Dominican Republic. We got some of those joints
Yeah, we
too.
got some too, so
Yeah.
that'll get you in the workout mood.
Yep,
Oh shit!
that's right.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, subscribe, follow us. Go to if you're into, say it's YouTube, then there's Spotify, then there's Apple Music. I know those three are the
Yeah.
biggest ones, but we're on all of them.
All the
Wherever you
platforms,
look us
yeah.
up, Tidal, Deezer, we're on everywhere. So you can just subscribe. We'll really appreciate it.
I do got songs on Instagram that if you guys want the full song, you guys gotta go and comment, like on the videos, so like that I could give you guys a full song. You guys gotta convince me
Yeah.
to give you guys a full song.
Yeah, which they're part of a series called,
Yeah.
what you said earlier, Red Magic del Patio.
Red Magic Ent.
Right now, they're just in El Patio and Instagram. So if you want them on all the platforms, just holler at your boy.
Let me know, man. I'll give you guys a
Okay.
full song.
All right. Well, yeah. I'm gonna share it on our Instagram too, so you guys will make sure to see them, follow them, listen to them, subscribe to them, everywhere. You guys on TikTok?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Not as active, I'll be honest, but,
Yeah.
but on there for
We
sure.
sleeping on TikTok,
Yeah.
but hey, we on Instagram, we on YouTube, so
YouTube Shorts, Instagram.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, you guys got to get on TikTok. It's
yeah, definitely.
monetizable. It's you get more money there, but if they shut it down, then
Yeah.
hopefully the Americans will come up with a new app.
Right.
I mean, why can't they do that already? It's like just,
Hurry up, man.
you know what I mean? Like, just they're trying to ban it. Then we gotta, duplicate that shit.
Yeah, for real.
Because I like TikTok a lot.
Good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, Ricky, do you follow me on TikTok?
I'm not active in TikTok, but I'll look for you. I think I just follow like 2 people.
Okay.
I don't even think he follows me.
Damn. You see what you cost? No, I'll follow you guys.
I just blocked you right now. You'll
Reported.
get
I
blocked right
reported
now.
you, bro.
You've been reported.
Don't make a new account, man.
Don't get blocked. Oh my god, that's so funny. But yeah, guys. So we are going to be looking for your next song that's going to drop. We're going to have to convince you guys to drop the entire song. That's for Del Patio?
Yes.
Okay.
All those songs from Del Patio, you guys gotta convince us to drop them.
All right.
I'll give you guys some previews though for the upcoming songs too, so don't worry.
And what kind of sound is the new single?
Okay, so the new single's gonna be trap. So I got a whole
Okay.
EP of just trap songs,
Oh,
and that's La Partida, which is Takeoff. Means
Okay.
take off. So la
Yeah, and I
partida.
like yours, Alcancia.
Alcancia, yeah.
Alcancia.
That's a single. That's a single.
And that means reach.
No, alcancia means piggy bank.
Piggy bank.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
alcancia means a
And that's
piggy
an
bank.
actual piggy bank in the video.
Check it out. And
Interesting.
check out what happened to that
Oh,
piggy bank.
For
Speaking
piggy
of
bank.
Okay. I did not know that. I just learned a new Spanish word.
Alcancia.
Alcancia. Piggy bank.
That's right. And I got a song coming up that's called Dale Con Todo, Dale Con Todo, but I just...
Dale
Okay.
con todo.
Hit him with everything.
Yeah.
All right. Dale con
You
todo.
got it, you got it.
I mean, you know, it's been a lot of Latino pride lately, you know, so loving the Spanglish songs.
Yeah.
Because, you know, your new song is half
Spanglish,
English.
yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She did her homework, yeah. That's dope.
I mean, it was hard not to because it was so good that I was like,
thank you,
let me listen to this one,
Dope.
listen to this one.
Thank you.
So, yeah, no, for sure. But you guys are doing really, you know, obviously
Appreciate that. That means a lot.
lots of things happening. And you guys are going to see them again on my show. I'm sure they're going to come back.
Definitely.
You know, I like to keep up with people. And so I'm sure we'll be at an event. And so we'll let you guys know. Stay tuned. If you're in LA, we'll be out and about. There's a huge party. You know, I'll tell you guys about it later and off camera. But maybe you guys could come through.
And
Oh,
the same for
definitely.
you, by the way. We have something coming up.
Oh, shit.
That's
You got
right.
the pre-invite.
Yep.
Oh, man. I'm there. I'll put it in my schedule right now.
On
So
the calendar.
any chance. And the weather's warming up, you know, so...
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
You know, it's a little chilly today, but, you know, I had to wear my Latin-affiliated sweater.
Woo, it's fire, it's fire, fire.
Thank you. It's a, mini collection. So you can go pick this up on my Instagram or my Etsy store or on our website, latinaffiliated.vip. I got a little bit high because...
We smoking that gas.
That shit's a third THC, 35%.
35%.
That's a third. You know, that's higher than my tolerance. So that's why we waited for part 2
Yeah.
to start doing this. But thank you guys for being on the show. Thank you for letting me hang out with you guys tonight.
Thank you for coming. Thank you so much.
And you're always welcome here at Red Magic.
Yes, always.
Awesome. But yes, great episode, and check out all the music. And
Thank you guys.
till the next episode, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think, any questions you have, and we'll catch you on the next one.